Former President Rodrigo Duterte has filed a request before the International Criminal Court, not to escape judgment, but to await it in a different condition. He is asking what the International Criminal Court calls interim release, a temporary reprieve from detention while the proceedings continue. This is not an acquittal, not immunity, but it is recognition that even in the face of serious allegations, the law must act with fairness. Dili lang kay para sa biktima, kundi para pod sa giakusahan. Under Rule 119 of the ICC's Rules of Procedures and Evidence, interim release is only granted when the court is convinced that the accused will not flee from jurisdiction, not endanger the public or the victims, and not obstruct the investigation or trial. In this case, a willing ICC member state, not named in public, has offered to host Duterte under strict and enforceable conditions. But here is where the story takes a sharp turn. The prosecutor is not opposing the request. Yes, the very office tasked with building a case of crime against humanity has, instead of fighting the motion, stood back and allowed the legal process to breathe. That's not an act of surrender. It's an act of supreme legal confidence. As if to say, let him wait outside the walls. He's not going anywhere. But the prosecution didn't let it slide either. It asked for ironclad safeguards, electronic surveillance, strict travel limitations, and a cast iron guarantee that he will return to face trial. They are not letting go, they are tightening the leash. Mura siyag bail, pero dili ni bail halahi ni. This is not like bail as we know it under Philippine criminal procedure. This is a mechanism of international law where sovereignty meets cooperation and justice walks a longer road. And what makes this all the more significant is that a former head of state, once immune by virtue of position, now submits himself to a foreign tribunal's processes. The irony is not legal, it is historical. Should the court grant this interim release, Duterte will still be under the custody of another state. He will not be free to go home. Dili siya makauli sa Davao. Dili siya makasuroy-suroy kung asa siya gusto. He will live under conditions determined not by political allies, but by the international judges. And if he violates any of those conditions, the court may revoke the release immediately and order his re-detention. This moment is neither victory nor vindication. It is legal process at work. No shortcuts, no drama, just the long, often quiet pursuit of accountability. Because international justice, as we now see, respects the dignity of every person, mabiktima man ka o giakusahan ka. And this is how it must be. We do not yet know how the judges will decide, but one thing is clear. This is not political theater. This is law, and law, even when slow, has memory. Another day, another Regal POV.